Greetings Ravens, Cleric here. I know I already reported on this in the news video I released last week, but I wanted to spend a little bit of time going over this more specifically to kind of encourage people to go out and support these things, but more on that later in the video. Alright, as I mentioned in the news video, Armored Core Mobile Mission was announced and shadow dropped by Gmod Corp on the JP Nintendo Switch eShop. Along with this also came the announcement it will be available on Steam in a couple weeks. Now, the significance of this, as I mentioned before, this is the first time these games have ever been available outside of the Japanese phone game market. There have been 5 mobile games in total for the Japanese phone game market for Armored Core, available through services like iMode, EasyWeb, and even the Yahoo Game Service. What is most unique and interesting about the first Armored Core Mobile Mission game is that it's actually a top-down shooter. You can still customize your AC in a very Gen 1 style fashion, but the gameplay is from a top-down perspective. Now, I'm not sure exactly what to expect. I have not played these games personally, but I have been looking into them for quite some time. In fact, I've been working on these games a little bit and talking with some people with the video game preservation group and people working on emulating these out from the original the Japanese phone games. And that was actually going to be episode 2 of a special video series project I've been working on that I'm probably going to end up scrapping if Gmod Corp is just going to do all the work and release all of these. The reason I say that is not just Mobile Mission coming out, it's also Armored Core Mobile 2. They removed the mission name after the first one. This became Armored Core Mobile as of number 2, and they announced that's going to be coming out, and they're working on that one as well. Now, from Mobile 2 and onward, the games have a much more traditional looking, kind of old gen style look to them, and that carried on from Mobile 2 to Mobile 3 to Mobile 4 and Mobile Online. And yes, some of these games even had versus modes. So, okay, let me pause here just for a second. The Japanese Armored Core fans have had online multiplayer available to them since 2001 with Armored Core 2 Another Age. That's how long they've had a multiplayer. Outside of Japan, like me here in the United States, didn't get access to online multiplayer with Armored Core until Armored Core 4, and that's all the way in 2007. Now granted, we had things like X-Link Kai, which when's the last time some of you old gen fans heard X-Link Kai mentioned? We used to use that service to kind of play online and fake having a local LAN connection with Firewire and things, or network things of that nature. But yeah, it's just yeah. And they've even had access to online versus with other people, even on the mobile games before we got in the United States to just the consoles. So yeah, trying hard not to be jealous of that side of the world when it came to Armored Core game access. Okay, with that serious digression out of the way, let's talk about a more positive point about these games, and that's the soundtrack. Now, the OSTs for these games were made specifically for them. I've been trying to look up details specific on actually who created the actual OST or the tracks. Like Kota Hoshino was part of that process too, or it was someone else different. I couldn't find specific details. I've seen people mention it as far as who did what, but there was no actual specific press release or actual credits given that I can find. If I am wrong and my Google food just really failed me, feel free to comment in the comments below and let me know. I would love to correct that and add it later. That being said, the OSTs for these are fantastic. When I did my birthday stream last week, we went through the OST, and some of these are absolutely amazing. They're mostly original titles, but there's also things from like World Navigation from Nexus or Fake Facer from Four to the Front, and some others that are homages or re-releases of older tracks. Now, these tracks just ooze like late 90s, 2000 synth, and here are a couple examples. If you'd like to listen to the entire OST tracks, you're welcome to do so. I got these tracks from the Archaeologists of Lost Music. Link to their channel. They do an awesome job. They bring up a lot of music from video games or other things that have kind of been lost to time in general. From a bygone era, you should really check their channel out. There's a lot of really good gems in those tracks. Now, as I mentioned at the very start of this video, I made this video on purpose to try to get people to support this re-release. Now, I realize not everyone's going to enjoy a top-down shooter given an Armored Core space. So for some people, it's not going to be very, fun. It's probably going to be a pretty short game, I would imagine, in general, being a mobile game. But I want to encourage you. If you want From Software to keep releasing older gen games, I realize this is a mobile game, not an old gen console game. But if you want to really release these kind of games at all, money talks. If you want to see re-releases or remakes or even remasters of the Armored Core franchise, specifically games like in the console section, like Armored Core 1, 2, 3, 4, you name it. If you want those things to happen, people like G Corp, for example, for the mobile games, From Software and their parent company Kodokawa need to see that people will buy these, meaning it's worth their time and investment to do so. If you want more Armored Core in the future, if you want more re-releases or re-remakes or whatever you want to call them to come out in versions of Armored Core in the future, they need to show people by buying them. So if you want to, and you need to, you want to see more, go buy them. All right, now, as far as what the price on Steam is going to be, it's not specifically listed. I think the one on the Japanese Switch eShop was like right around like $11 US. So yeah, it shouldn't be too expensive. So yeah, I can't encourage you enough to go pick this up. Just has some little bit of Armored Core history to yourself. It's really cool it's even happening in the first place. I've never had a chance to play these games before. I'm going to get to now. So yeah, go out, support the game. That way From Software can see, hey, it might be worth re-releasing these games in the future. I know, like I said, I'm already buying it. In fact, I'm going to be streaming it on Tuesday, April 29th at 9 p.m. Central on Twitch and YouTube. That's the day after this video comes out on YouTube, and I'm looking forward to it greatly. And this should be my first time ever getting to try these. And before I actually do that part of it, I'm actually going to be opening 4 of these. From Chang from Armored Core Legacy sent me an awesome birthday present. There's this amazing postcard that's actually, I realize, is really super shiny. You really can't see it right now. Original 97 postcard, and also included 4 of these 3rd gen coin-op figures. I'll be opening these live on stream beforehand and seeing what they are, and then we'll be playing Armored Core Mobile Mission on the stream tomorrow. All right, if you don't mind, please like the video, comment your thoughts, your ideas, and if you have like I said, you have no information about the composers, I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I just crossed the 6,000 subscriber mark on YouTube, something I never even would imagine would even be possible on a channel that literally just does Armored Core videos and streams. That's all this channel's ever been. That's all it's ever done. When I started it years and years ago, recording the Nico Japan streams of Armored Core 5 when it was announced, and they were showing off some of the gameplay details of it. That's actually why I started this channel, and that's why it even exists in the first place. I also dual stream to not just YouTube, also to Twitch. So you can take your preference, either YouTube or Twitch, whatever you prefer more. I only have like 400 followers over on Twitch, so if you wouldn't mind boosting that up a little bit, I'd appreciate it. And I also post daily Armored Core like art or things from Armored Core's history, like in the old books and the art books. And I've been doing that daily over at X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And also check out these awesome art pieces I've had just recently. They're amazing. Some of the Armored Core art from back in the day is absolutely astonishing. So if you want to go see some daily upkeep from the Armored Core side and get some daily inspiration from that, go follow me on Extra Twitter. You can see those as well. All right, that's all I have for you in this video today. Thank you all so much for your time. Go buy Armored Core Mobile Mission. This is Cleric signing off.